Hello everyone, my name is Danny, and this is going to be my video for the best in-home DVD and Blu-rays that I've seen in 2018. I wanted to start it off this way because I wanted to explain my system. So I get a list of movies referred to me by the movies I watch every month off of imdb.com. And I go to wildaboutmovies.com to get all the ones that I missed in theater, that I didn't go and see in theater. And I make up a list and I see what my library has to offer. And I take what I can get. I put a bunch of movies on hold. Whenever they come to me, they come to me. And I watch them in home and I grade them. And these are the ones I gave an A to. And in no particular order, I'm going to give you my list. And I just refer these to you as some great movies. Not all of them are 2018 movies, but I do go back as far as 2000 and 2001 is kind of my stop point. But I watch movies from 2000 to 2018 that I haven't seen in theaters, but I watched it within the span of 2018. So here we go. I just wanted to start out here. I'm going to bring you out to my living room and we're going to get the list. I hope some of what I said made sense. Just a little bit. So, Ocean's 8 I just saw a while back and I do not own that. You know what? We're going to start at the top here. Alone Yet Not Alone. I have that right here. It's a great story about family and has Indians and trying to survive from the Indians. Good movie. And Kung Fu Yoga. I have that right here. You can watch it in English if you just go to the settings screen. It's kind of longer one, but Jackie Chan's been kind of making some really classics over in China, and this is one of them. It's just a lot of fun, and it's complete action the whole time. So if it sounds like it's up your alley, give it a shot. And The Take. This is like something I didn't expect to be good, but then I watched the whole thing, and I was like, wow, that was really amazing. Better than expected. It's not what you're thinking about, just some classical cop and robber kind of movie. It's more involved and it's very specific and it's original somewhat. And I just thought it was exciting and well done and good acting. So give it a try if you want to. Leap is one of the few animated movies this year I actually liked that I came across. It's just I love the music of it. I love the somewhat storyline. It's touching. The lesson of perseverance is great for me as a musician and for others around me, and accepting people and not being a snob, all that stuff. It has one little stupid villain at the end, but otherwise everything else is feel good and. Everything you think is stupid ends up not being stupid and being really good and smart and all that at the end. So give Leap a try if you haven't seen it. And then A Question of Faith. This is kind of a different Christian movie. It's divided by loss, united by faith. It kind of gives you the kind of a mixture story where everybody seems to be involved with each other somehow, and kind of like New Year's Day or Valentine's Day, those kind of movies that are mainstreamed. This is kind of a Christian version, gets everybody involved with everybody else's storyline eventually. Just takes a while to get going, and then it's kind of cool. So give it a try if you're up for this kind of a movie. It's really well done. Rebel in the Rye, I do not own, but that was like, wow, that hit me out of nowhere. I don't own The Star. I've been trying to find that. That's an animated Christian movie. Really cute, really funny. Give it a try. The Disaster Artist. Wow, everybody really seemed to enjoy that. And when I saw it, I was like, I don't know about this. So I was hesitant going in, but then it blew me away. So that's totally worth it. Humor Me, I've not been able to find, and it is kind of hard to find. And it is what it is. It sounds like a comedy. It is a comedy. It's very worth it. Give it a try if you can find it. It's just a good, genuine story, and it's nice and lighthearted. It's nothing serious, but I loved it. It's on my best of list here. The Shape of Water. Um, the fact that this won awards early last year, I was hesitant, obviously, to see it, but it was the best picture of the year, and that Guillermo del Toro, he won Director of the Year and everything. This movie is pretty awesome. I mean, like, I didn't. I'm always hesitant to go see movies that win awards, especially Academy Awards, because they have a different taste in movies. But I was pleasantly surprised by this. I actually liked it. The acting is amazing. The general sense of the film is amazing. So if you have not seen this, you need to. It's the best picture of 2018, and it has the awards to prove it. Wonderstruck is one of my favorite films of the year. Like I said, I'm not making a top 10 list here or anything, but this would be in the top three. This blew me away. If nobody's ever seen Hugo, you need to go see Hugo, and then you need to see this, Wonderstruck. It has the actors in it. It has the storyline. It's colorful. It's imaginative. It's feel good. It's a story of survival. It's everything that you could want. Nobody's heard of this. I loved it. It blew me away. It racked my imagination. I seriously hope everybody gives this movie a chance because it is one of the best that I've ever seen. Please Stand By, I have not been able to find or purchase yet. Game Night, I know you're going to say, what? There's just a stupid little farce of a movie. The people weren't that into it, whatever. After I saw it, I can understand the point of view that maybe people in this movie wouldn't remember that they were in it for very long, to move on to the next project. But I watched it again and again, and it just gets you. Like, it's one of those movies that it's actually really good. Like, you cannot say that this movie was not that great. It's just funny. It's just well done. The story is adequate, and it just gets you. I mean, you just watch it more than once and tell me you don't like it, because I gave it an A. I think it was one of the better comedies of the year. I was hesitant to watch Love, Simon, not because of any kind of fear of gay people or anything like that. I just didn't want to watch a whole movie about it, and it satisfied my want for not being completely about one thing. It's a really well done, complete movie. It's about having confidence and people accepting, and I can take those lessons as long as it's not completely about one thing. I can accept it. So after watching this movie, I was pleasantly surprised, and I was really happy to see a movie that was well rounded. So I will watch this for years to come. I was hesitant at first, and it really changed my mind. Give it a try. Champion, I have not been able to find, and there's a lot of movies that can go by that name and everything. This one is about a boat racing family, and they're trying to win the boat racing championship. So if you can try and find that, if you can look it up, it's one of the more good feel-good movies of the year for me that I watched, and I just haven't been able to find it, so I got to go online and get that one. Midnight Sun has been receiving some slack. People are, not really thinking this was probably more like one of the worst movies of the year. I thought it was good. I thought it was more original than some other movies I've seen of this genre. Patrick was better than what I thought he would be, and Bella sold her character and was smiling the whole time. I just appreciate actors who really try the whole time. There's something about that that just gets me. And this whole movie, I didn't blink once to say that, one part really stunk or one scene was really underwhelming. Just the whole movie is complete and well done. So it got me. I gave it an A. I enjoy watching this, especially more than other movies of the genre. I Feel Pretty, I know, is kind of the same thing. Some people are thinking it's one of the worst movies of the year, but I laughed the whole time, and I will continue to watch it because Amy Schumer has been pumping out some hits for me, and I hope she keeps them coming because if they're going to be as smart and as well done as this, yeah, it's a little confusing here and there, but that doesn't really matter when I'm laughing the whole time. So totally, if you haven't seen this movie, give it a chance. If you don't like it, I can understand why, because I've been hearing some bad things, but I, for one, appreciated it. I really, really did. Overboard, wow, surprising that I like this movie because usually I don't like stupid remakes. And when you put those two people into a classic like Overboard and switch the concept, I was like, oh man, this is going to be completely stupid. I watched it. I laughed a couple times. It had my football team, the Seattle Seahawks, in it. It was relatable. It was funny. Uh, this guy, Eugenio Derbez, he doesn't give out the best performance, but Anna Faris does. Like, she's immaculate in her role, and I didn't think she was capable of that. The kids and the supporting cast are really what makes this movie just feel good and smart and genuine, like playing tricks on people and talking about natural things, and they kind of had a nice ending to it. So I just appreciated this movie. And at first I wasn't really sure why, but I'm just glad that it completely changed my mind from my first thought of it. Bleeding Steel is like earlier on my list, Kung Fu Yoga. It's just a Jackie Chan movie done in China. You can go to the settings, watch it in English. It is amazing, guys. This is something, when I saw that picture right there, I thought it was going to be like Aliens or something. It's not Aliens, but wow, Jackie Chan still has it, and he's just running the whole time. Why he had to go to China to make these hits, I don't know. But Kung Fu Yoga and Bleeding Steel are two of my favorite action movies of the year. Better than Mission Impossible. Better than, any other movie you could throw out there that was mainstreamed and shoved down our throats in theaters. I could be happy watching Kung Fu Yoga and Bleeding Steel. I mean, they were amazing action films. So at the bottom of the list is Ocean's 8. I mentioned that earlier. I haven't bought it yet. I just watched it from the library a little while ago. So that's my list, guys. Totally give these movies a chance. And thanks for watching. My name's Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and give something to watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. And enjoy movies. Thank you.